Films with a social message are difficult to make and need to be done artfully. There's nothing wrong with cultural messages in films. They go back to the earliest days of silent movies, such as The Crowd in 1928, about how individual hopes can be crushed by the uniformity of society, or Metropolis from 1927, about the divide between the rich and the poor, and the exploitation of workers. However, the best message films are the ones that don't seem like message films. It's better to hide your message into your film with subtlety, rather than hitting your audience over the head with your opinions. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a fun, family-friendly film about chaotic cartoon characters existing alongside human beings. In this world, the animated characters, known as toons, are intelligent, autonomous living beings with hopes and dreams of their own. On the surface, this movie is a comedy murder mystery where Detective Eddie Valiant investigates the death of Marvin Acme, who may have been killed by Roger Rabbit. It's a clever cross between a Raymond Chandler-style film noir whodunit and a classic Warner Brothers or Disney cartoon. However, most people who've watched this enjoyable piece of cinema over the decades may not realize that the movie and the 1981 novel it's based on, Who Censored Roger Rabbit by Garrett K. Wolfe, is actually a commentary on racism and segregation. Set in 1947, the Toon characters in the film all live in the community of Toontown, which is surrounded by walls. It's a Los Angeles neighborhood built to divide humans and Toons. The town is in danger of being bulldozed, torn down for urban renewal. Just as many actual Los Angeles neighborhoods were demolished in the 1940s, displacing a large segment of the Hispanic population to build the highway system. The Toons can work in the entertainment and service industries, but they are not supposed to interact with humans on a social level. The Ink and Paint Club from the movie is meant as a commentary about places like the Cotton Club of Harlem, which opened in 1923. This club excluded anyone except white patrons, while the entertainers and staff were mostly African Americans. Black entertainers were not allowed to socialize or sit with the white customers. In the film, Toons like Daffy and Donald Duck could perform in the Ink and Paint Club, but R.K. Maroon tells us that it's strictly humans only in terms of the clientele. In the film, Jessica is accepted by humans because of her attractive, more human-like appearance. Eddie Valiant can't understand why a Toon who looks like Jessica would prefer the company of Roger over a human like himself. Roger Rabbit, a Toon, becomes a scapegoat in the movie regarding the murder of Marvin Acme. This is similar to the classic novel To Kill a Mockingbird, where Tom Robinson, a black man, is scapegoated for a crime because of his skin color. The movie's villain, Judge Doom, disguises himself as a human to fit into upper-class society better. He is passing, which is a term for someone who is accepted as being of a different race or group than his own. Doom is a self-hating Toon who thinks nothing of destroying other Toons, who he refers to as ridiculous talking mice. He is much like the character of Sergeant Vernon Waters in the murder mystery movie A Soldier Story, an African American who wants to eliminate fellow blacks who he views as an embarrassment to his race. For such a lighthearted movie, there are many heavy themes here. Most viewers probably missed the subtext. It's a message film, but it's a well-done message film. It's significant that Disney was involved in this production. Modern-day Disney is terrible at messaging. It can't be denied at this point. It's sad to see that the once mighty House of Mouse has lost $900 million on its recent big-budget tentpole films. Modern Disney is just awful at making message films. Their flagrant, unabashed lecturing and pandering turn fans away from their movies. Overly obvious messaging is boring. It's annoying, and it's not entertaining. And people want to be entertained. So what modern Disney needs to do, if they want to continue their cinematic social messaging, is to mask their opinions inside an entertaining story that does not seem like a message film. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is an example of messaging done right.